What I'd like to do is just for those that didn't attend the first meeting is just explain a little bit about what Always Delray is and the 4 themes that you saw this evening when you walked in. You saw that work was up there. There's 4 themes that were established: live, work, play, and grow. And it's been tagged, we've always been and will always be the one and only Delray Beach. And under each of those themes, there's a series of elements that are, some are required by the state for the comprehensive plan, and some are optional. So you'll see the associated elements with each. So the first meeting we had in November was play, where we looked at we talked about coastal management, conservation, open space and recreation. Where we are today, work, education, intergovernmental, and economic development. Our next meeting, grow, which will be live, which will be transportation, mobility, housing, historic preservation, and healthy communities. And at the end will be grow with public facilities, future land use, sustainability, and resilience, and public school facilities. A component of all of this will be sort of an action plan that the city will look at annually or every 2 years as they develop their budget, sort of moving forward of the ideas that were developed as part of this process. Those action plans will then ultimately be tied into the capital improvement plan, as many of you know, get adopted as part of that annual budget. When you came in this evening, you should have gotten if you didn't get it, you should have gotten a paper that had sort of 2 QR codes and 2 web addresses. The first one is we've set up a community survey. There's about 30 questions. It's on SurveyMonkey. There's also the QR code. We launched this, I think, on Thursday, and as of 3 o'clock today, we had about 130 responses, which we thought were pretty well for just the first couple days. So this will run. This survey will be open for about a month. We ask that you participate, share it with your family, friends, coworkers. And there's a number of questions regarding all of the various themes, but it's just a way to gather additional input. Which leads us into tonight's survey. As part of that, sort of the other part of the page, there's a login for those of you that may have remembered from last time. It's delraywork.participal.com. If you can type that into your, not the Google, but the actual website, you'll get your phone will essentially turn into a keypad that'll look like the one on the screen. So it'll look like something like this if you have an iPhone. And what we'd like to do is just go through a series of questions. Try to identify who's coming to the meetings, where are they from. We're starting to see from where we had the initial kickoff to the last meeting, starting to see more participation from those that live west of I-95. We've also seen a little bit of change in the age demographic as well, where we're starting to get some older folks and some younger as well. So it's a little bit of those kind of questions, sort of how did you hear about the meeting? But also some questions specific to the theme that we'll be discussing tonight. Has everyone been able to log in? Are we there? Are we good? If the clicker works. I'm getting nervous as I hit it, the lights are moving. There we go. So the first question, how long have you lived in the city of Delray Beach? Any more? Any more? All right. No, it's just to hit the square. It'll register. Okay, so here's the results. So 20 plus years, some live only work or play, and number 3, 10 to 20. Next question, do you currently rent, own, or other? I'm not sure.
Next meeting.
Okay, B, 70% own. Do you live east of 95 or west of 95? So 64%. Okay. Next question, how old are you? Okay, so pretty even in the middle. How did you find out about tonight's workshop? Interesting, pretty even email and colleague. What is your first language? All right, 92%. Do you feel the city is doing enough to attract new business? They're split. What do you think is the best way to encourage entrepreneurship? It could be. Okay. Would you choose to send your children to Delray Beach's public schools? A was number one. A and B were the top two. Interesting. Okay. A at 47%. What programs do you feel Delray Beach's public schools need to emphasize more? All the above. What organization should the community cooperate with more often to address issues? It didn't. The issues could be however you define them. It's just to gauge. It's just to gauge what your ideas are. Or the Community Redevelopment Agency uses funds to improve the community. Which of the following could be improved in the city? E, all the above. And that's it for the survey, folks. Thank you. Before I pass it off to our education presentation, just a quick show of hands. How many here actually have their phone or tablet or other device that were able to log on? If you can just give a quick raise of hands. Okay. Thank you.